Hello, everybody. Craig from Yes Have Some here right now. Jacob Walsh and myself. Trailer reaction to the brand new trailer for Twisters.
Do I? Yes, have some.
Yes, have some.
Shall we get started? We're both diehard Twister fans. We love the first Twister. You have a Twister thing.
I have an officially licensed Twister pet tornado.
All right.
This is how much I love Twister. I'm probably Twister's biggest fan.
Ooh, I like this. Holy shit.
The once-in-a-generation tornado outbreak continues across Oklahoma.
We've never seen
That's
tornadoes
timely.
like this before, and we need your help.
Yeah.
No, I don't chase.
Yeah,
them.
well, you could say that every
see
year
mine.
about Oklahoma.
I'll give you 1 week.
All right, fellas. We got
I hate
PhDs
the
from
song
NASA, FEMA, and Kate.
Oh, I'm
She's the smartest
inspired
person
by
I
it.
know.
Hey, dudes. This is interesting. Who are they?
It's Tyler Owens.
Oh, I love Tyler Owens already. Big fan.
Scared of nothing and I'm scared to death.
Ugh.
Crew is not like your crew.
I can't breathe and I catch my breath.
Nope.
We don't need PhDs and fancy tech.
Okay.
Sometimes the old ways are better than the new.
Well, you can always trust a guy who puts his face on a t-shirt.
Not my first tornado.
Are those fireworks?
Yes, ma'am. You got quite the reputation, city girl. You think you can disrupt a tornado?
Indeed.
Dorothy! There she is.
But in the field, in the moment, I got it wrong. We never had a chance.
You want one?
Are you seeing this?
We got twins! Twins!
They're combining.
I love that guy already.
Go faster.
Let's ride. It's all right to be scared. Fear's the reason you do it. You don't face your fears, you ride them.
Oh, he's half backwards now. He's serious.
Holy,
You ever see anything like this?
not like this.
Hold on, hold on, hold on!
The album coming soon. Oh. Hey, I liked that song. You were not a fan of that.
No,
I was
don't
into
like
that.
this song. No.
I was into that.
I hope at some point he says, Twister, ride it out.
Okay, so I think that's better than the first trailer.
Yeah, I do too.
I think that's better than the first trailer.
Sure.
I mean, look. The first Twister is special for a lot of reasons, and I think what we've learned over the years is like it's actually great. The characters are great. Philip Seymour Hoffman's great. Helen Hunt, Bill Paxton. I think it's a hard ensemble to live up to, but I don't know. Like I really like Glenn Powell, like the main guy. I like him a lot.
Well, I don't think I've seen him in anything. What would I have seen him in? What's he been in so far? He's
Top
fairly
Gun.
new, right?
Top Gun Maverick. You didn't watch
Hey,
that?
I'll never see that movie ever.
You'll
in my
never
life.
watch that one.
Never watched Top Gun. What else? What else? Is he in anything else?
He's been in some stuff, but he is an up and coming
Okay.
guy.
Yeah.
Daisy Edgar-Jones. Look, the cast looks good. Let's just talk. One thing I read today, they're doing the whole movie on film, which I think is cool.
Yeah.
Like it's not digital. listen, there's a lot of tornadoes. It feels like there's going to be a lot of one-liners.
Tornadoes in that trailer.
There's a lot of tornadoes.
I saw this trailer and I was like, hold up. How many fucking tornadoes are in this movie? There's what? 3 tornadoes in Twister in the original? Maybe 3 or 4.
Twats.
There's 15 in this trailer.
And a fire tornado, which is real. It has to be. It's in the movie.
Yeah. Well, I've seen those to me, the dumbest thing in the trailer is the fireworks. Setting off fireworks into a tornado.
Into the tornado.
Purpose.
But doesn't that sound like something a trashy person would do? Not saying that all storm chasers like so it seems like this plot is going to be it's pretty similar to the first Twister. She's reluctant to get back in the field because something happened. We don't know
something happened where she killed her mother or her mother died. Like that's what it sounds like. She said like whenever she's saying the thing, she's like, oh, I messed it up. Or she says like tested it in the field and I screwed up or something, which makes me think she screwed up and her mom is probably Helen Hunt, and that character is going to die. That's my main concern with it. Like, look, it looks fun. Right. Like I want to see this on the biggest, loudest screen possible.
Me too.
There are a couple shots in this trailer that feel directly, like feel really like the original Twister.
Well, look at how she's dressed. She's she's wearing a Helen Hunt cosplay.
This is also clearly the drive-in movie theater scene. Like, remember, like I was just watching clips from Twister, and when you see that tornado for the first time, it's lightning. You can't see it in the light, and they literally do the exact same thing here. But the thing that worries me is like what you were saying. Twister is, there's 10 amazing character actors in that movie, all playing these roles that you like learn to love all of them. Right. And they kind of make up what that movie is. And I'm just nervous. Like we're not going to have that kind of thing this time.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard you don't really know from a trailer, right?
It's hard to tell. Yeah.
But I like the aesthetic. What I'm glad that they didn't do is try to modernize it. Obviously, it's a modern story. It's going to be like the scientist versus like the YouTube,
Why are they all rednecks though?
I mean,
why are they a bunch of rednecks?
Because look at that. I need that shirt. Not my first tornado. I think it's evoking the spirit of Bill Paxton to me.
I think what it's trying to do is be, the whole Jonas versus, the guys.
The age-old tale of tornado chasing. The science versus the money.
I wish we could have got Ryan Hall on this stream to see what he thinks.
He tweeted today that he wants to rent out a huge theater and do a big event.
Oh my God. Hey, you should shoot. I wonder if he would come on YHS just to talk about how
I already have. I've sent him the message. He's never responded. You know what's funny? We are so into watching storm chasers and weather people on YouTube. Yeah. Like I kind of feel like this is the right time for this movie. Because this stuff is actually happening. There are like if you guys watch tornado coverage on YouTube, there's tons of traffic now when there's tornadoes because everybody's storm chasing. It's like everybody. They've democratized the ability to chase storms. Overall,
we're gonna do it. We're actually going storm chasing this weekend.
Yeah, can't wait. This looks really fun. Obviously, I think a lot of it's going to depend on how much chemistry the leads have. I do want to know this Dorothy connection because clearly, if you look, this is Dorothy 5.
Yeah,
there was only 4 Dorothys in the first movie. So is there going to be like a dramatic scene where they're like, is this near the end of the movie? They're like, there's something I've been meaning to show you. Like, like the Ecto one.
No, there's going to be a scene towards the end where this character, do we know her name? She's going to. I don't
know her. The actress's name is Daisy Edgar-Jones. By the way, look at the top ad. Is Ryan Hall? Y'all.
It's Ryan Hall. He's live right now.
There's tornadoes.
That's what I'm going to watch. That's what I'm going to watch.
In all seriousness, tornadoes. It's been a devastating week of tornadoes.
It's been pretty crazy
in America. So, but Universal's like, fuck it, putting them out there.
Hey, I hope this movie does really well, and I hope Universal Studios is like, you know what? Let's do some sort of Twister thing back at the park. Not, they're not going to do another ride, but it just would be nice to see Twister back out there. Yeah, I'm
See,
excited.
I think this movie I think it visually looks really, really good in my eyes.
I think overall it does. There's a couple, like, I find myself wondering if I was going back and watching some of the shots of the tornadoes in the original.
Yeah.
Because there are a couple scenes here that I think are maybe overdone, and it makes them look a little, makes them look
too much,
like a little fake. And
Okay.
I mean, I know they're giant tornadoes and it's all CGI, but I found myself thinking or wondering to myself, like, hey, do the tornadoes look more real in the 1996 Twister than they do in 2024? And I just wonder if it's just there's so much wind and there's so much shit flying, or like everything is moving so quickly. And
I think it's tough. We hold the first movie in such reverence. I don't think any of us ever thought we'd be getting a second Twister set.
Yeah.
I mean, spin-off, whatever. It's set in the same universe, right?
Right.
So it's a sequel.
It's Twisters.
It's
a
Twisters.
sequel.
It's crazy
Same
that it's
font.
the font is everything.
It's just I'm super excited to see it. I hope it's great. I hope it's fun. It's just so hard. Like, Twister is a classic. It is one of I'd put it in probably in my top 10 films of all time. I love Twister.
It's amazing.
And it is a little hard knowing that you're going into this movie and not having Bill Paxton or Philip Seymour Hoffman or the Roll the Maps guy or the guy listening to Oklahoma. Or like, it's like none of those people, or like, Aunt Meg's not like, none of them are in this movie. So it makes me feel a little like, oh, well, okay. The only connection is Dorothy. Isn't that wild? Like, there's no doubt in my mind that Helen Hunt is in this movie in some capacity.
Okay, so you're betting on it. Hunt's going to be
100%. Hunt is in it. Whether she dies or whether it's a photo of her and she's like, "This is my mom" or something. Like, I think she's in it somehow.
Right.
But I have to like,
Dude, I have
to let go of my preconceived notion of just wishing it was the old cast.
I hope it ends. And right before it hits credits, it says "for Bill." Like, I want to start dedicate every movie.
Do that on it. Yeah.
Actually, dedicate every movie to Bill Paxton. The guy was in Aliens, Predator, Twister, Terminator. He did everything.
What if you think Joe, Helen Hunt's character, is dead the whole movie? Then at the end,
she shows
up
with
she
Dorothy
walks
6.
She walks up a mountain or something, and she's got one of the sensors from the Dorothy, and she hands it to her mom. It's like the end of
Force Awakens. I think you're onto something there.
Yeah.
Overall, I'm excited. I mean, listen, it's going to be a fun time at the movies. Will it live up to the original? I don't know, but I think there's some potential. Some of the settings are cool, like the town with the water tower coming down and like the rodeo. There's I think that's part of it, is like, where are these tornadoes going to hit? I think the drive-in movie theater is probably the most terrifying scene in the front. I'm watching Twister.
It is.
The second we're done with this, Twister's going on. It's going on.
It's going to go on. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I agree with that. I'm excited for it. And it comes out when? Soon.
July.
Months.
Like 6 weeks, I think. Yeah. Not maybe 8 weeks.
You should like you should scope out, find out who's got the biggest screen in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Biggest, loudest screen. We'll come up. We'll watch it up there somewhere where it's nice and loud.
Man, Universal is high on this movie, dude. $200 million budget. Spielberg produced, written by the guy who wrote The Revenant. Like, they're treating this like this is
insane.
This is Avatar.
The guy who wrote The Revenant wrote the Twister sequel. Hey, if you go on Twitter and you look at all the reactions, people seem super into it, which I was surprised about. I was looking at it over the weekend because they surprise dropped this trailer in front of. It was in front of episode 1, and it's also in front of the Fall Guy. And there were tons of people on Twitter that were just like, "Whoa, there was a new trailer for Twisters, and it looks amazing." I was kind of surprised how many people seemed to be into it.
People like disaster movies, and people like Twister, and there's the nostalgia factor. Twister's 27 years ago.
Yeah.
People are ready
It
for
was
another
also-
tornado movie.
I think people forget a lot too that Twister was like the highest grossing movie of that year. Or it was the second highest
It was
grossing or
huge.
something. It was
Yeah.
a huge thing, and
It was the first
it made a
DVD.
lot of money.
Like
Yep.
everybody had Twister on DVD. Yeah. So I'm excited. I'm excited. The music choice, I kind of have there's a sick part of my brain, Jacob, that
Don't
kind of likes
don't.
like shitty modern pop country, like
Oh.
where the devil down. Like I kind of like it. It's the vibe. It's not better than Van Halen, but it's something.
Okay.
Well, listen, sound off in the comments. Let us know what you think about Twisters. Let us know what you think about Twister. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. And do not forget to hit those bell notifications so you can be notified every time we hop on and do a little bit of a YHS Daily Double. Jacob, any final thoughts?
No, dude, I'm just excited. It's got me wanting to go back and watch the original again. It's probably one of the movies, if I had to make a list of the movies that I've seen more than any other movie, Twister would probably be on there. It would be Jaws, Ghostbusters, Jurassic Park's probably number one, honestly.
Right.
I feel like that is Jurassic Park's like the most rewatchable movie of all time, but Congo and Twister I think are tied. I watch them all the time.
Well, listen, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm taking a wild guess. I'm thinking she's not Joe's daughter. Here's a take. She's Bill's illegitimate daughter from back in his extreme days. She just knows her dad was a tornado chaser.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. Maybe.
What if I'm right? That would be so funny.
You could be, yeah.
She's the product of the extreme.
She's actually a Palpatine.
Granddaughter. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Do I? Yes, have some.
Yes, have some.